Hi friends, myself Satyanarayan Bhad, retired chairman Government Polytechnic, electrical engineer and inventor in non-conventional power generation. Friends, I have designed and fabricated an innovative electronic stethoscope under the medical guidance of Dr. Vivekar, cardiologist Washing. This stethoscope is very useful in this corona pandemic for keeping the physical distancing. And at present, Dr. Vivekar is using for examining the patient this stethoscope. The particulars of this stethoscope, let me show you. This is that stethoscope. In this stethoscope, see this stethoscope. This is the front view of this stethoscope. This is clamping. Front view of this stethoscope. This is power switch. This is LED indicator. This switch is heart and lung mode switch, selector switch. At the lower side, the mode of this switch is heart mode and upper side is lung mode. This knob is volume control knob. That means when the heartbeats are to be heard by using earphone, we can set the volume by using this knob. There are two ports to this stethoscope. The upper port is stethoscope and lower port is ear port. In the stethoscope, a stethoscope specially designed for this instrument is to be inserted in this port. In the lower port, this port is ear port. In this port, earphone is to be inserted, or this port can be used as auxiliary port. Now you can see the look of this stethoscope. This is the back view of this stethoscope. Actually, I have shown this clip for clipping the belt. Another accessories of this stethoscope I can show you. This accessory is specially designed earphone. Actually, general purpose stethoscope is having this accessory, but this accessory is converted in the earphone. You can use this like this, and this jack pin is to be inserted in the ear port like this, and another accessory is there. This is that most important accessories, which is known as the specially designed stethoscope. Actually, this stethoscope is electronic stethoscope. That means in this stethoscope, electronic component, electric microphone is there in the head of this stethoscope, and a long wire is tied, connected to these accessories, and at the another end a jack pin is provided here. This jack pin is to be inserted in the stethoscope port of this stethoscope like this, and for using this stethoscope, all the accessories are to be inserted in the stethoscope. This pin is to be inserted in the ear port, and let me show you the trial of this stethoscope, how to use this stethoscope. Now, after connecting these accessories, you can clip this stethoscope to the belt like this, and you insert this headphone like this and switch on the stethoscope. But before switching on the stethoscope, keep the knob at 0. Do not increase the volume of this knob. Keep the switch at the heart if you are going to examine the heart of the patient, and make this switch on. As you make the switch on, there is a light glowing on the stethoscope, red light. Now, this stethoscope is ready to examine the patient. Actually, the wire connected to this stethoscope is sufficient for keeping the social distancing, physical distancing. The length of this wire I have kept for 8 to 10 feet approximately. That means you can examine the patient from the 10 feet distance apart. Give this head of this stethoscope to the patient and let him allow to keep this stethoscope head on the chest of the patient. When he put this head on the chest, increase the volume of the stethoscope and hear the clear beat of heart in the ear. As your preference, you can increase the volume of the stethoscope. You can hear clearly each and every beat of the heart. Like this, you can examine the patient. Another test of the stethoscope is lung test. For carry out the lung test, turn the volume control at the low level and turn the switch at the lungs level, like this. After keeping the switch this at lung level, the frequency of the stethoscope is changed, and that frequency is generated. It is sufficient for testing and examining the lung using this stethoscope. Like this, you can carry out the each and every heart and lung test using this electronic innovative stethoscope. I suggest you, all my friends, I suggest you use this stethoscope to examine the patient. There are 3 modes to use this stethoscope. Basically, I have told you the first mode of this stethoscope using this wire. But this stethoscope can be used for 3 modes. This is first mode, wired mode. Another mode, let me show you. Another mode of this stethoscope is wireless mode. For wireless mode, use the earphone in this mode, and this port, stethoscope, you can use for this mode. But for wireless mode, there are 2 modes, Bluetooth mode and next mode is mobile to mobile connectivity mode. For Bluetooth mode, you can insert this stethoscope pin to the stethoscope port, and ear port is to be inserted to the Bluetooth transmitter. Bluetooth transmitter is connected or interfaced to the mobile, and when you examine the patient, that means when you hand over this stethoscope head to the patient, the heartbeat from that patient. You can hear that detect the beats through your mobile. This is second mode, means Bluetooth mode. Third one is mobile to mobile connectivity mode. In this mode, when the doctor is outside the hospital or doctor is at the remote area, that time the staff, assistant doctor staff will contact from his mobile to the doctor's mobile, and this port is to be inserted or is to be connected to the staff's mobile, and when the stethoscope is detecting the heartbeat from the patient, the heartbeats will be transferred to the doctor's mobile, from first mobile to the second mobile, that means to the doctor's mobile. In this mode, from any distance, doctor can get the heartbeat from the heart of the patient. This is very easy and important mode. But I suggest you the first mode, that is this wired mode, is very best mode, because there are no any interferences and noises in this wired mode, and you can increase the length of this wire. You can increase the length from patient to your cabin, and if you increase the length of wire, there is no any disadvantage, and you can follow the rules for keeping the physical distance and social distancing as per government rules, and be safe and use this stethoscope. I would suggest for all doctors, use this stethoscope, each and everybody, for keeping the social distancing. If you like this video, please subscribe, and if you want to purchase this video, please contact me. And I have actually fabricated